Good afternoon and welcome, folks. A Saturday afternoon start here for the third division in the German Bundesliga. As Borussia Dortmund's second squad, Borussia Dortmund 2 as they are known in the domestic league, that is, take on FSV Zwickau. So first things first, home side certainly looking like the favorites at the moment, as the Stadion Zwickau plays host on match day number 9. And yeah, the hosts certainly the favorites based on, well, simply standings so far in the 20-team third division. Zwickau sit in 13th. Around that mid-table spot. They've got themselves 10 points so far through their 8 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses. While Dortmund 2, on the other hand, with 4 points through their 8 games, the least amount they've garnered since their time in this third division. They'll want things to change, and change quickly. And there's no better time to do it. These two sides have a bit of a history, so should expect some emotions. Certainly a bit of a rivalry on the pitch. And Dortmund are looking for this game to turn things around this season. Again, 4 points throughout the 8 games, 1 win, 1 draw, and 6 losses. 4 of those coming in a row at the moment. Where Zwickau, on the other hand, are coming off a fresh win just a week ago against Erzgebirge Aue. It was a 1-0 victory for them. Prior to that, they managed a scoreless draw against Viktoria Köln. Not a bad result for them. On the other side of things, the 4 in a row being dropped. The latest against Oldenburg. That was a 2-1 loss. Dynamo Dresden got the upper hand a week prior. Freiburg, their second squad, with the 3rd loss in a row, for counting backwards, that is. And then Waldhof Mannheim with the first in the string of 4. And things will get rough next week as well, as Dortmund play the leaders of the third division, 1860 Munich, who currently sit on 22 points. But perhaps this is that game where fortunes change, where something manages to take hold with the players, because at this point that's what it's going to take. Now, there have been a couple changes coming into the starting 11 today. There's no Papadopoulos on this Saturday afternoon. Koulibaly will fill in as one of the 3 in the back, coming out with a 3-4-1-2 to start things off. Jinma and Braff up front. Eberwein playing that attacking midfield role. Longoyombo, Mikel Özkan, and Pasalic filling out the 4 in the midfield. And then, of course, Koulibaly, Dams, and Fane as the back 3, with Luca Unbehauen in net this Saturday afternoon. And we get our first early stoppage just a few seconds in. John Arat Gomez there taking the knock. On the other side of things, Gomez and Baumann up front in the 4-4-2, with Hermann, Lohmannsroben, Janssen, and Gobbel filling out the midfield. Kosic, Frick, and Ziegler, along with Butzen in the back 4, with Kosic and Butzen almost certainly going to be jumping up on the attack, with Max Sprang as the goalkeeper of choice. Now you can look at the Dortmund side and you can perhaps make a couple predictions, or at least take away something from, well, their average age, one of the lowest in the league. It's practically an under-23 squad with a couple older faces sprinkled around. And whether that's inexperience or a bit of nerves to start this season remains to be seen. Michel. Yombo. And the shot doesn't get anywhere near the net, but a decent enough start so far. That was Jaden Braff getting the opportunity to strike it towards the keeper, but seemed to catch that one on the inside. But that's where things need to change, first and foremost. And that goes for both of these sides, to be quite fair. Now, Zwickau, although they have the 10 points, they've only managed 6 goals. So coming away with some close victories. They've conceded 14. Whereas the bottom 3 in the standings, Dortmund, Bayreuth and Aue, have 4 goals. And 5 for the bottom side, Aue. So offense has been, well, lacking in certain uses of the word. And that's what it's going to take to turn the tide here. And coming into this game, apart from last week when they managed to get 1 against Oldenburg, Dortmund were held scoreless their previous 2 matches. And the one game they have emerged victorious in against Rot-Weiss Essen was a 1-0 victory. You either need a stellar defense to counteract your lack of goal scoring, or the opposite direction, of course, where you just score, score, and score. Unfortunately, neither of those have been the theme of the season so far through 8 match days. As Dortmund are the 2nd highest conceding squad so far, with 15 goals against. Bayreuth, who are a spot behind them, based on that goal differential at this point, having also scored just 4 goals, have conceded 17. Zwickau's defense hasn't held all too much stronger. They've conceded 14 against their 6 scored. We'll see what Joe Enochs, the Zwickau manager, and Christian Preußer have in mind today. How to take advantage of the other side's weaknesses. Referee tonight, or this afternoon rather, Assad Nuhum. And 5 minutes in, we get our first corner opportunity. Home side get a chance to start things off well. Patrick Goebel to deliver. Plenty of men in the box. This one is cleared without too much danger. It's still in play, but Goebel will take that one out himself. And end that offensive opportunity in its tracks. Put in a difficult place there. Found that. Cleared it well. Unfortunately, directly to the opposition, but not for too long. A wonderful interception. And a stellar block, although unintentional there. So it'll be sent back to Max Sprang. Jaden Braff feeds it well. Follow-up pass lacked a bit of quality as Falco Michael was unable to play it on. Koulibaly made his way here from PSG. They're hoping some of the quality he possesses will help shore up their defense. Yumbo almost gets away there. Took two to stop him. Wonderful turn around the body, but getting a little too cheeky with it. Playing this one quickly. Hermann. Up the wing. Hermann can't find any elevation on that delivery. Needed to have some in order to make it into the box effectively, but a second corner upcoming. And once again, Patrick Goebel to deliver. He opts to play this one short. Has support right in front of him. Into the box we go. Solid delivery on target and cleared away after a block. Behound tries to muscle his way forward as a long volley is top left corner. Wonderful goal. Janssen opens the scoring 8.5 minutes in. And that's a heck of a strike from the midfielder. And the home side out to the early lead. Unbehound did try and come out there, but then he was blocked away a little bit by his own defender. See if that made an impact in him getting back into position. Not really, made it there in time, but that is just simply too well struck and too well placed to have anything to say about it. And the defensive woes continue for Borussia Dortmund 2. As Janssen gets a pretty stellar start to his goal-scoring campaign this year. Don't expect him to score all too many as this season unfolds, but he'll certainly remember that one. As Unbehound feels a little bit of the pressure from Gomez. That one kept in, and Fane will have to collect it, or Niklas Dams rather. Now it's Franz Fane. Longo Yombo. Jaden Braff fades the challenge. Can't retain possession. Pasalic. Fane, lone man back. Baumann pressuring. It's a perfect start for the home side. Crowd into it now. And this is the true test for Dortmund now. They want this to be a turning point in the season, right the wrongs that their ship has been taking, and coming back from a goal down early away from home would do a lot for confidence, as Justin Jinma brought down by the challenge, and the first yellow is shown. No complaint there. Late challenge. And Gomez gets the, or Frick rather, Davy Frick gets the first card of the affair. Chance to put this one in the box without a doubt. This one is cleared away. An early goal changes just about everything about your game plan. Given how much of a factor goal scoring has been for both of these clubs. Again, can't stress that enough. Zwickau's 7th goal on the season. Again, this is match day number 9, so averaging under a goal a game. And Dortmund averaging half a goal a game through the 8 matches so far. We get ourselves a card from this one, to be quite fair. That was a dangerous, dangerous challenge. Fortunate to not see any more, to be quite fair, on that angle we just saw. Or Mako. At the moment, Pasalic slow to get to his feet. And it seems the first substitution will be made. As Pasalic will be calling it an afternoon. Something seems to have been aggravated or injured in some form or fashion. Well, Bueno Lopez will make his way on. Minutes in, our first sub, 19-year-old Guillermo Bueno Lopez. He's come in as a starter twice this season, subbed one other time. Still looking for his first goal. He's got 1 yellow card to his name so far. There's a chance to make an impact here, perhaps. And he will be filling in again for Marko Pasalic, who in the formation so far was listed as a right midfielder. But will certainly help fall back on the defensive side of things as well, to back up those 3 in the back. Well, the one upside to conceding early is that there is plenty of time to right that wrong rather. Hermann to direct this free kick. Deep one into the box. Plenty of Borussia jerseys there to prevent any kind of aerial activity. And then simply running that one out. Poor first touch there. Here is the substitute, Bueno. It's been shifted to the left wing, actually. And Elongo Yombo, who was previously on the left wing here, has been moved to the right. Eberwein. Bueno now. Braff. Eberwein. Koulibaly. Janssen getting a bit aggressive there on the challenge. Rolling back forward a little bit there. Bueno, 1-2. Won't be able to keep this one in, although he certainly did his best. Decent delivery back into the box as well from a pretty poor angle. Certainly the most consistent bit of ball control we've seen in this match from Dortmund in the previous build-up. Need to make some solid runs off the ball in this one to generate any kind of scoring. That has been a struggle so far. Maybe catching a bit of the clearance there was Dominik Baumann. I mentioned the youth of this side. The Dortmund side, that is. On the other side of things, Zwickau with the her average age is about 27 or so. And the only reason that Dortmund's is above 23, 23.3 if you're going to average everything out. Well, it's because of number 30 in the back. Niklas Dahm's 32 years of age. Got 10 years on a lot of players on the roster. I'm going to take the recent sub, for example, Bueno, just 19 years of age. Got over 10 on him. They're going to need all of that experience. To turn things around in this match and hopefully in the rest of the season as well. Again, it's been the worst start for this club in quite a while. Since they joined the third league, that is. Going for the long attack this time. Jinma offside though. Certainly has the speed to back it up. That time, just a little bit too quick off the jump. Sprang. Niklas Dams. Plenty of tackles, aggressive ones at that, in this opening 25 minutes or so. Oh, wonderful footwork from Elongo Yombo. Well, things picking up here for Dortmund a little bit, but a poor follow-up pass seems to have delayed that action just a little bit. Baumann, the challenge was exceptional there. Fana doing an excellent job of closing the gap quickly. Wing attack. This one's delivered into the box and easily scooped up by Luca Unbehaut. Not sure if that one actually did take a tip off of Gomez. Dams certainly didn't give him much room to make anything happen. Özkan. Dams. Bueno. No change formation-wise for Zwickau, even after getting that quick opening goal. They're still in the 4-4-2, but they'll certainly drop back a little bit quicker. They don't want to drop back too far, of course. See what they can do on the counter here. Strong challenge from Dams. Wins it cleanly. Support stays with his side for now. Bueno. Janssen taking a bit of a breather now. Not quite sure what happened to him there. We got a boot to the abdomen a little bit there, and nope, didn't look like anyone got a solid piece of that. Still 20 minutes to make something happen in the opening half. A lot of time when it comes down to it. We'll see if there's any change offensively here, as this one is sent forward. Jaden Braff wants to attack the defender head on. He does just that, but one touch too many. And it all comes tumbling down. I certainly had a step on him, just a little bit too heavy with that last touch. But that's the situation they want to put him in. Have him use his technical ability to get around the first defender, generate that space. Unfortunately, it just hasn't translated into anything so far. Butzen through the middle to Baumann. Jensen. Lofted rather well. Finds Robert Herrmann. Herrmann fakes the delivery. Makes Longo Yumbo work for it as this one is sent into the box past everybody and out for a goal kick. There's an argument for a corner there, but not given. Zwickau have certainly had the upper hand in this game, not just due to that goal, of course, but they've been put in more advantageous situations. They've had a couple chances so far. Jinma finds his way to it, and Jinma, oh, he can't bury it. A wonderful moment. May have had the opportunity to pass that one as well, or certainly make the goalkeeper guess. That one is just shanked completely wide. And just as I said, there were no chances. The best one of the game opens up. Because although that goal was quite well struck, not necessarily a standard chance from that distance off the volley, 9 times out of 10 that is going well up into the stands. But every once in a while, we get to see something just a little special. Of course, you can look at the roster in 2 ways, I suppose. Well, perhaps more, if it really warrants a microscope on it. Youth is absolutely crucial to developing any kind of team, no matter the sport, really. And granted, a lot of the players that are on this Borussia Dortmund second squad will get a chance, or maybe even make their way full-time up to the big boy squad. But at the same time, that does leave gaps in the youth squad. And of course, since they're still young, having that cohesion or that team mentality sometimes isn't developed until later on in a player's career. As this volley is blocked away, calls for a penalty are going unanswered. Looked like a very, very clean block from this angle. I'd love to get a up-close look at it as well. As Niklas Dams, the veteran, is looking like he might be substituted. And yeah, he certainly did catch an entire bit of that underside of the boot. Up in we go, and the volley cannot be answered on the other side. 25 minutes later. And there's the 9 out of 10. Jaden Braff rather, getting a crack at it there. Longo Yambo. Dams to Koulibaly. Bueno has that one sailed just a hair ahead. And the rain starting to come down now on a cool September afternoon. Chance here for Zwickau to make something happen, but quick reaction and quicker feet from Özkan. Soumaila Koulibaly. I mentioned the scoring woes for Dortmund. Nobody's got more than one. And that's to be expected when you've only scored 4 goals so far through the 8 matches, 9 if we're counting this one. Bradley Fink, Longo Yambo and Justin Jinma with the goals. There was a own goal as well. On the other side of things for Zwickau, leading the way is Dominik Baumann. He's got 2 on the season. There's the forward. And the rain has come and gone. Dortmund want to end the half strong here. Seem to be building up some momentum here in the latter stages. Perhaps all they need is to find one situation or set of passes to really open things up and make it work. Again, still early in the campaign this year. 38 matches to be played. So at this point, we're about a quarter of the way through. But if you drop another 1 or 2 in a row, all of a sudden that quarter is getting smaller and smaller. And it's going to require strings of victories, not just draws, to keep out of those bottom spots. The way the rules work in the Bundesliga, a second squad, so this one, like Borussia Dortmund 2 is, or Freiburg's reserve squad, they cannot move past this 3rd division, but they can drop down from it. And they certainly want to keep their spots here. Now Freiburg in a much better position already in the season, but Dortmund will need quite some favorable results to remain outside of those bottom 4 spots. At the moment, with the results the way they are, it's only a 2-point margin between 16 and 18, where Dortmund find themselves. Again, Vale with 5 points, Dortmund with 4. And then Essen, who are in the 16th and outside of the relegation positions, have 6 points. So a win gets you out, as we're certainly going to get ourselves a card for that challenge, no doubt about it. Janssen got a warning earlier. This one probably would have warranted a yellow either way. And you could argue that's also a yellow. That's a couple of tough challenges to have to deal with there for Mikkel pulled back on one and then completely upended. Three cards dished out already in this one. Koulibaly to Bueno. Bueno wants to make a move to the outside, but denied there from Niels Butzen. Back to Koulibaly now. Bueno gets around one. And Butzen is there once again to deny him. Well, there's certainly plenty of fire going on between these two teams. No shortage of fouls, free kicks, a goal, couple cards. A solid outing so far. At this point, a draw would be massive for either side, to be quite fair. Now, Zwickau will certainly believe that they have the upper hand here, having the finer form over the past few days, as this free kick goes against Bueno. But from an offensive point of view, a goal here would be massive for Dortmund. Even if the score were 2-0 or even scoreless at this point, it's a matter of belief moving forward. And with plenty of turnover taking place as well. Either starting 11s or early sub as we had in this one, with the injury to Marko Pasalic. Bueno gets a chance to showcase his skills, and Justin Jinba does the same here. Had a glorious opportunity about 10 minutes ago or so. Certainly seems as if either Zwickau has figured out what Dortmund want to do. Dortmund simply can't execute what they want to do. And there has been a little bit of sloppy passing here and there, mostly when dealing with the wings. Koulibaly right on the money with his delivery, though. That one from Mikkel, not quite up to par, but a wonderful challenge to win back possession for his side. The delivery can't get through, blocked away. And we do get ourselves a stoppage in play here as Hermann and Mikkel down. The challenge coming in from Falco Mikkel was ball first, man after. Well, it seemed to be all right, though. Koulibaly to Bueno now. Bueno. Cross-pitch delivery, and this shot is up and over. As Mikkel gets the first attempted shot from distance, at least, from Dortmund. The previous two were a bit more up close and personal. Both missed wide left. This one way up and over. And that's the kind of situation they need to build from. If you keep that one down, force the keeper to make a save, maybe you get someone to punch in and pounce on the rebound. Certainly a much calmer looking approach now. More focused. We'll see if they can keep that up here for the remaining few minutes. Nibali forced to go to his keeper. Brown getting plenty of work here. Koulibaly. Bueno now. And credit to Zwickau defensively. Once it gets over midway, they bring one, maybe two in. Getting a little bit too aggressive there was Gomez. The unwhistled advantage, and Jinma will keep this one in. Did have it go off off his arm, but unintentional, of course, and unavoidable. Far wing we go. Mikkel gets a step on the defender and earns a corner for his side. First opportunity from the corner. Is this the moment where things change? Starts with the delivery. Near post, chested away, and up and over it goes as the follow-up from Bueno. Struck it with his left foot. That's the preferred one, but got way too much under that one to cause any trouble putting it on target. Should be a minute or so to be added on here, without a doubt. Had a few stoppages in play. Will it be rewarded with a scoring opportunity? Jaden Braff. It's away from one. Around a second as well. Stopped up by the second in the end and cleared away from danger by Niels Butzen. He's had himself a good opening half so far. Stifling attacks along the right wing, or left wing if you're going to be more precise about it, I suppose. Depends on which side you view as the attacking or defending wing, as this shot is going to go well wide right. We may get one opportunity more before this first half is all said and done. And that was a very, very hopeful shot from Lohmannsroben. Offsides. And so that should bring this half to an end after Max Sprang puts this one back in play. Well, they'll send Kusic to do it instead. Expect to see this one hammered down, and the whistle is blown. 45 minutes in the books. 1-0 in favor of the home side. FSV Zwickau, as Borussia Dortmund 2 gave up the early goal 9 minutes in, Maximilian Janssen, that man there, off the volley from outside the box. A terrific strike. Found the top left corner, and Luca Unbehauen had absolutely no hope, heaven, hell, or high water to reach that one. He just watched it sail up into the corner. And no fault of his, to be quite fair. That kind of strike certainly generates some magic. We've had one moment, and we'll have to wait till the second half to find out if there's any more. So stick around, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the conclusion to this one. Welcome back, folks. Second half kicking off once again. And how will fortunes fare in the second 45? Well, Dortmund looked like they were hitting a little bit of momentum in the latter stages of the first half. And they'll have to hold on to that momentum and whatever was mentioned in the dressing rooms, of course. Christian Preußer has a bit of an uphill battle ahead of him as this one continues. Lone goal in the first 45 came 9 minutes in. Maximilian Janssen with the volley outside the box. Jinma had the best chance the other way. Broke through the defenders, managed to get one-on-one with Max Sprang. Unfortunately for him, he pulled it a bit right, or a bit left rather, and it sailed just a bit too wide left to threaten the goal-scoring opportunity. And there was one more chance from Mikel, who took a shot from outside of the box. It sailed well up and over. And apart from that early goal, Zwickau really haven't been able to formulate much of a consistent attack. Well, they've had a few corners here and there. At this point, though, it's Zwickau's game to lose, and Dortmund's to crawl back into. These first 10 minutes should be very telling on how the rest of this match shapes up. Now, granted, anything can happen at any moment. Longoyombo wanted to play Jinma through, but offside regardless. See if that man has made any changes as this one moves on. That was Joe Enox, manager of FSV Zwickau. Formations remain the same. 4-4-2 for the home side in red, and the 3-4-1-2 for the black and yellow Dortmund second squad. I brought it up in the first half to expand on the point a little bit with the young average age and plenty of players below the age of 21 on the Dortmund lineup and roster. It's a trend you see in younger players where they have the need to prove themselves, which is all well and good. A lot of times it'll translate into attempting more individual plays rather than working as a squad. And hopefully for Dortmund, that's something that will click for them a little earlier. Again, we're about a fourth of the way through the 38 match day extravaganza that is football. And for their own sakes, it'll be wonderful to see them come together as a squad rather than a set of individuals on the pitch within the next couple games. Bueno. Long shot there from Koulibaly, and that has no business going anywhere. Again, neither of these sides have been particularly efficient in scoring goals. They have been conceding them. For Zwickau to jump out to such an early lead is a bit shocking in one sense of the word. Fully expected this one to be a defensive battle more than anything, to shore up those back lines and maybe find one on the counter here and there. There's still plenty of time to find a couple goals here. A beautiful ball. Hermann, the delivery lacked the same quality. And Borussia fortunate there to not have anything end up on target, or even worse, in the back of the net. Has caught a bit out of position there. Dams marches up on his own for now. Fana now. Over the top it goes. Jinma, target of that particular effort. We'll come right back to Fana, who will clear his line. And now Elongoyombo. Dams finds the open man in Bueno. Guillermo Bueno gets around one. Makes a move around number two. Can't quite catch up to it. Intent was solid. Execution lacked just that little bit of finesse. But his side still in possession. Although that changes rather quickly. Back and forth we go. Bueno. Oh, wonderfully spotted. Back towards the middle. May have been better to put that one on target. Elongoyombo. Up and over the head of Jaden Braff, and that one will sail out. As we have a man down in the box, Filip Kosic. Looks like he took that Elongoyombo attempted pass. And cost him a bit of discomfort. Certainly one of the more dangerous looking opportunities there for Dortmund in this match, though. Apart from the Njinma one-on-one, which he would love to get that one back. Another youngster, Justin Njinma, 21 years of age. Last year for Njinma was a decent year, scored 5 goals. Through 17 games played. This year he's got the one, and we get a couple of changes being made for the home side. Johan Gomez coming off. And Robert Hermann as well, making his way off. Koenig and Koskun taking their spots. Both of those on the left wing of the formation. Gomez was the target man up front, and Hermann filled out the left wing position. See him drop back in, move forward and attack as that midfield looks to be quite active. We'll see if that's a change made to score goals or prevent them. As taking a strong challenge there. Inadvertently, though, play on, says the ref. Incidental contact after both players failed to come away with possession, but still down on the pitch. Hopefully he's all right. As Koenig hasn't even been on for a full minute before he gets a knee to the back of the head. On we go. Butzen through the middle with some pace and distance this time around. Wonderful ball. Delivery is solid. Nobody can catch up to it for now. Goebel with the attempt to get something on it. In the ball, off the arm of Koenig, and that one's going to be whistled down, and still in some discomfort after taking that knee to the head. Unfortunate there for Koenig, both in the challenge and the bounce to go off his arm. Bueno can't find the ball forward for Eberwein to chase down, but they do earn a deep throw. Niklas Dams. Behan well out of his net. Needs to play this one cleanly. Certainly does, but didn't really have anyone in the vicinity to play it to. Niels Butzen has had himself a solid afternoon so far. Couple critical challenges being made. Bueno. A wonderful play here, brought down in the box. It's going to be a penalty. And sometimes that's all it takes to get your spirits back in the game, as Jinma was barreled over in the box. And Davy Frick is the one that brought him down. Shoulder to shoulder. Well, looks like Jinma may have gone down a bit easily there. And Jinma will be the one to take it as well, looking for his second goal on the season, and to knot this one up, and he gets it done. Well struck. Plenty of power behind it. Placement important as well. But there is no massive celebration for that goal. They know they have a lot more work to do. And could this be the turning point? Up and away we go. Oscar looking for Jinma again. It's time to pass, picked off. But now the belief is there. It's just a matter of execution. Ziegler with the clearance. It puts Borussia Dortmund right back in the driver's seat. Into the attacking third once more. This one cleared away, out for a throw. Looks like Bueno will toss it back in. And Lohman's Robin not too pleased with the decision of the referee. Bueno quickly tosses it in. Jinma has to do it on his own, and it'll be a goal kick as he was unsuccessful. Still half an hour to go. Anything can happen here. That goal coming in the 59th minute officially. Sprang gets us moving once again. Baumann flicks it along up the wing now. Gobel. Quick 1-2. Gobel again has a step but can't find the extra one to put the ball back in play. Bueno does well to fill in. And Lohman's Robin's afternoon has come to an end. Central midfielder has played solidly so far. In his place, Mika Konica. Fanne. Sprang will get a piece of it here. Jinma in the vicinity though, almost blocked and put towards the net. Very dangerous. And Zwickau looking a bit disoriented at the moment. So that one is offside. And a couple more changes going to be made. Pohlmann and Tatamush looking like they're getting ready. Two players that have seen the starting 11 before. Certainly some offensive options for Borussia to consider. Maybe they feel like they've figured something out here. And that'll be a chance for the two changes. Braff and Elongo Yombo coming off. Long toss. Finds its way back to Dortmund boots. And now Bueno. Koulibaly. Wonderful strength there. And that will certainly be a free kick awarded. Nothing else comes of it as Patrick Gobel was the last man to make contact there. play this one quickly. Into the box it goes, up and over it goes as well. Send right back in. Well defended, and that will be whistled back for a foul. As Tatamush got a little bit aggressive in the box, held back the defender a little bit there. To be fair, he was held a bit himself, but this match must continue. Polman. Jinma now. Jinma back through the middle. Tatamush on the right. He doesn't get the option. Has it cleared away from him. Well, things are building up quicker now for the visitors. Now, historically, these two sides have met twice before in recent times, both games going Dortmund's way. Last time these two met was last season. On the 18th of December, it was a 3-1 victory for Borussia. Prior to that, it was a meeting at the beginning of the season in which Dortmund were victorious by a score of 2-1. There's this meeting ongoing now, and the next one will be on the 18th of March. Towards the latter half of the season. Another chance on the attack here. Well, a little too far for Polman to catch up to. Jinma comes in to block it off. Does earn the throw for his side, rather, with that added pressure. Polman. Özkan through the middle. And to get a little cheeky with it, but Jinma clearly offside. That's going to be the call. He's been ahead of the line a few times now. Zwickau need to find their form again in this match quickly. Tatamush was threatening the keeper there. Bueno gets whistled for the foul. He claims he did nothing wrong, but we can clearly see that he most certainly did. Tried to poke the ball away, ended up poking the legs instead. Koenig brought down midfield. That's certainly going to be a yellow. No doubt about it. Dominik Baumann, that's his first card. A necessary stop, or so he believed it to be. Plenty of yellows being dished out so far. Dortmund looking like a completely different squad here in the last, let's say 5 minutes or so of the half, and now the first 20-ish minutes here. And the subs making an impact instantly as well. Already having more success on building up into the offensive and attacking third than they did in the entire first half. Coming off Dominik Baumann after getting that yellow. ACB Mensah taking his spot in the central midfield role. See if that helps them square away some of the midfield troubles they've been having here. Ziegler with the clearance. And it falls to the sub himself. Mensah couldn't quite control it with the first touch. But his team does retain possession. That's a good start for them. Into the box we go. Still in possession of Zwickau, but not for long. Now a chance for the counterattack. It's going to take a good first pass there, and it doesn't quite go favorably, and things will fizzle out before they even really begin. Dumps. Captain Franz Pfanne. I mentioned Niklas Dams, the oldest on the pitch at the moment, 32. Franz Pfanne, the captain, 27. He's got plenty of experience under his belt so far. Made his way to this Borussia Dortmund side in 2020 after spending a few years in Rodinghausen. As we get a little bit of a confrontation here, and certainly a case for a card, as that was all man, no ball. Koenigke, fortunate. Nothing else came out of that. Played short. Bueno. Bueno generates a little space, tried to make a run, or perhaps thought that Jinma would fill out that role. We'll have to restart and try again. Pfanne, back to Dams. Koulibaly. Point Koulibaly playing more of a wing role than he is as a defensive one. Michel. Falco Michel surrounded. And some pushing and shoving after the fact. And Michel's got to be careful. Already working on that yellow card. He was handed out in the 14th minute, so he's had challenges in between here and there. The next one that could even slightly be deemed as a yellow will earn him a one-way ticket to the dressing room. 15 minutes or so to go in this one. Penalty's one thing, but Dortmund would love to get a goal in open play. And They are working on 4 losses in a row. That is 4 days. They've dropped points, and uncharacteristically so. And last year, well, they weren't exactly the stars of the show, but again, can't emphasize that enough that this is a reserve squad, and in quotes, we'll put it that way. It's the second squad for Borussia Dortmund. They finished mid-table last year, 9th through the 36 games, and that was because 2 were annulled due to Türkgücü München no longer being a part of the competition, so they scrubbed those 2 games. With 49 points, they'd love to equal that, or at least get close to it. They certainly had their moments there. Jinma breaking free. Through the middle we go once more. Nothing comes of it, but more pushing and shoving. Tempers flaring up a little bit here. And Ziegler getting involved. Dams also making his presence felt. Even the linesman coming in to stop things from getting out of hand. A look at what led to that confrontation. Dams up to Bueno. He's been very involved in today's offensive and defensive, to be quite fair. Possibilities for his side as we get a stoppage here. Ball going the other way. It's going to go against Dortmund. And Patrick Goebel takes the brunt of that challenge. Although Dortmund would love the 3 points, both sides would, of course. You've got to feel that a draw would also be an acceptable outcome. Anything better than another red mark in the wins and losses column. It's green or gray, please, no red. Ronnie Koenig doing an excellent job of keeping play for his side where they want it, which is around the midfield for now. Earns a free kick from a decent enough area. Can send this one into the box with a strong delivery. And this one's going to be poked away. Corner upcoming. Home supporters still enthusiastic as ever. Dortmund have certainly been the more aggressive side in this second half. Chances have gone their way. The goal has gone their way this half. But as is tradition in sport, everything can change in the blink of an eye as that one just sails past the post. Oh, it forced Unbehauen to flail himself a little bit. Little bit more curl. That could have found that top corner. and may have actually hit the post. Or the bar, rather, not the post. Feels a little bit of pressure here. Lofts this one out of play to clear the danger. And Zwickau looking to play quickly here. Poor turnover. Allows the home side easy possession in the attacking third. What can they do with it, though? Kosku works off the left. Has this one deflected out of play. But his side can still change their fortunes in this one. Can still put Dortmund on the back foot and hand them a 5th consecutive loss. 10 minutes or so to go. Long throw, headed away from danger. Sent right back in. Bueno heads it free. Now it's a foot race in Jinma. Oh, poor first touch. And that one rocketed out of play, other than a soft bit of control that was necessary. Easier said than done, of course, when you're moving at such a rapid pace. On the far side, Butze. Ziegler lofts this one forward. Mensah gets a piece of it. Lobo back to Mensah. Mensah with some space now. Extra defender comes to take him on, and beautiful from Mensah. Is the delivery true? It's on target, but it's blocked out of play. They're looking for a corner, but they won't get it. Excellent there from the substitute. Beats Dams with one quick rotation. It's well defended, to be quite fair. In the box, Franz Fanne. And Unbehauen had to make sure his side was covered just in case. Long ball out. Bueno falls to him. Little 1-2, keeps play moving, but failed to corral it cleanly. Doesn't matter for now, Justin Jinma. Koulibaly to Dams. Fane on his right, decides to go right back down the pitch. Perhaps a bit of incidental contact there, but the whistle's blown regardless. We're now down to the final moments, crunch time. Where everything that's happened in the previous 80 minutes doesn't really matter. Especially in a draw like we have here. It's all about the next goal, the next sequence. Unbehauen will easily scoop that one up. And it seems as if Zwickau got a bit content with that 1-goal lead. They didn't really pressure as much as they probably could or should have. I don't know if that was part of the game plan or not. I have no idea. But it certainly seems like the final 10 minutes here or so, they're going to try and push up and go for the win. Regain that goal advantage they had for about 50 minutes of play. Pullman. Fane. Ball up the wing. Solid control. Beautiful ball in the box. Can they finish? Yes, they can! 2-1 for Borussia Dortmund now. Tatamush in the right place, the right time. The substitute makes the difference. What a change of fortunes in this match. Things looked dead down in the dust in the first half. And that is a tremendous ball in to find Tadeusz. And puts that head down, focuses on the ball, and delivers it short side, where, to be quite fair, Max Sprang should have that covered. There is still time. Things can still get a bit spicy here, as Tadeusz gets his first goal of the season. And now what will we see from Zwickau, from going from ahead by 1 9 minutes in to now down by 1 with 5-ish minutes to go. Still time to make something happen here, but it's going to take something special here, as Mensah is the one that gets whistled for the foul. And from that angle, well, it certainly looked like may have gone the other way. On behind to take this one. Well, I mentioned in the first half that this is exactly what was needed. If this team wants to turn around this season, and it's been the worst start for them in their tenure in the 3rd division of the Bundesliga. Just a handful of points throughout 8 matches. That all changes in about 5 minutes' time if the score remains the way it is. 4 consecutive losses coming into this game for Dortmund. Zwickau coming off a couple of good days, as they had a win against Erzgebirge Aue, their last outing, and a draw against Viktoria Köln. Jinma, oh, just up and over. Would have put this one away. The second one-on-one he's had in this game, and he's just unable to find it. It's a wonderful ball to spring him free. Just not meant to be for Justin Jinma. And he got the equalizer from the spot. And it was Eberwein with the assist on the go-ahead goal for Ted Tadeusz. And Jinma's afternoon will be over here in the 89th minute. Solid performance. Had a chance in the first half to level things up. Here it is. Just sent it a bit wide left. The penalty, of course, and then just a few moments ago, able to secure the victory here with a second goal, but maybe Broczynski can make that difference, as Fane will toss this one in. Expect to see 2 or 3 minutes added on, as there's a collision on the back end. And König is the one whistled for the foul. König did get his arm up in the air there. Incidental contact, but still an off-the-ball foul, as this one is sent right back down. A chance for a counter here. Kosko. Solid ball across the pitch, but a yellow card going to be shown. 4 minutes to be added. Patrick Goebel. Zwickau gets the yellow for the foul. Didn't want things to get out of hand, so he stopped the play in its tracks. Now, long one into the box. Plenty of heads to aim for, as that one will go out for a throw. No foul on the play deemed by the officials. Dortmund will take their time. Looking for their first points in over a month at this point. And this season has been lots of losses and one win. Last one coming against Rot-Weiss Essen. That was on the 13th of last month. 13th of August. Sprang out to play this one. Dangerous situation for him. Forced to clear it. Just a few more minutes to go. A little early to go to the flag, perhaps, but they may try it anyway. Mikel back through the middle. Nobody can get the shot off just yet. Falls for Tadamush. The volley goes well wide left, but another 30 seconds taken off the clock in this match. And if my math is correct in my memory, I don't believe there should be another substitution that Dortmund have available to take off another few seconds. It's on the sideline. Looks like that's the goal scorer, Maximilian Janssen, who's down and out for the moment. And with a minute to go, they could certainly use him on the pitch as they look to make one final push forward. Let's Zwickau get the free kick here. Another chance to send it deep. Janssen back on his feet. See if he's allowed to rejoin play. And Max Sprang also forward. I'm going to throw everybody into the box here. Just Patrick Goebel back as the lone defender. And we'll see if this one can be put away here. Sprang staying forward. We get ourselves a picture finish here as this one is launched back up the pitch. A chance to put this one away for good. And here we go. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there and sent wide. Unbelievable. Ultimately doesn't matter in the end, but what a end there as the substitute. Baczynski cannot put that one into the empty net. Certainly a bit of a disappointment for him as he is not happy with himself. A wonderful move there to get around as Falco Mikel does wonderfully to set up the youngster with a chance to get his first goal. And that one is sent very, very well wide given the circumstances. And Pohlmann can't believe it, Tadamush can't believe it, and to be fair, neither can I. In the end, though, it's a monstrous victory for Borussia Dortmund. They come back from a goal down 9 minutes in, put plenty on the pitch, battled it out to the very end, and they get their 3 points. And coming in after 4 consecutive losses, that is no slouch, no easy task to do. They were at the bottom of the table. Now they've made their way up just a little bit more. Can they keep that going into the next week? Only time will tell. But for now, we've had ourselves an entertaining 95 minutes of football. And I hope you enjoyed this match as well. I certainly did. And until next time, have a wonderful weekend and catch you in the next match.